Welcome back to Zombicide Black Plague. We're playing Quest to the Black Book, and we're not doing exceptionally well. We haven't completed any of the scenario objectives yet, and now we have an abomination on the board, and we don't have any more dragon bile, and we don't have a torch. So I think we're going to have to concentrate on getting into one of these two rooms here and doing a bunch of searching. Up first is Anne, and Anne is going to... she's going to do her bloodlust. So she's going to move into here for her first action and attack that one zombie. Now she is carrying the bastard sword that she traded with Nellie a while ago. And it's 2 dice, 4 plus, does 2 points of damage per each hit. So let's see if she can take out that one walker. And yes, a 5 and a 4, not a problem for Anne. The one walker is taken out. Now that puts Anne to 18 experience. 1 more experience points puts her into the orange, which is not good. So she has 3 actions left, and she's just going to go 1, 2, 3 into this room. We're going to try to get into the room, do a bunch of searching. We need another dragon bile. We need another torch pretty badly. So that was Anne going. Up next is Baldric. And Baldric's right here. And I think, oh man, what's he going to do? What is Baldric going to do? He could go 1, 2, 3 and do a search. And I think because we're in trouble, or should he? No, he's going to do disintegrate 1 time for his first action. He has a free spell casting, so he might as well use it. It's a combat spell. 3 dice, hits on a 5 plus, doing 1 damage. Now, we have a runner and a walker, so the walker gets hit first. So we're going to roll 3 dice for Baldric and see if his spellcasting ability is getting any better. Well, he gets a 5 and a 2, so he gets 1 hit. He'll take down the one walker, but the runner is still there. And that's going to give Baldric an experience, 12 to 13. He's still far off away from getting into the orange. But he does have 4 actions, and that didn't cost him an action because that's his free spell casting ability. So for his last 4 actions, he's going to go 1, 2, 3 into the room, and he's going to search. Come on, dragon bile. And he gets water instead. Discard to gain an experience. Well, he'll just do that right now because he needs more experience. So he's up to 14. Well, that didn't pan out too well for getting dragon bile or torch. Up next is Lord Bazak, LB the Dwarf. And he is right here. So he's just going to go 1, 2, 3, and he will search. Because we need to find more stuff. And he gets a shield. Okay, well, he can put shield in his other hand. He does have 1 damage, so he's going to take the shield. He's going to put Mana Blast in his backpack, and he's going to put the shield in his hand. So now he has armor 4 plus. So if he gets hit, again, no dragon bile and no torch. All right, up next is Nellie. Nellie has the hand crossbow, which for her first action she will use it. It fires bolts, rolls 2 dice, hits on a 3 plus, and she will shoot at the runner. So 2 dice hitting on 3 plus. And she gets a 3 and a 3. And she also has plenty of bolts, so she could have re-rolled it anyway. This runner is gone out of here. And that's going to give her an experience point, 14 to 15. That was 1 action. She has 3 actions left. A free move. She still has 3 actions left. 1, 2. And her third action in the room will be to search. Come on. And she gets the Axe of Carnage. And you can't use it till you're in the orange zone. But she'll hang on to that in her backpack. But we really need desperately to get dragon bile. Oh man, what to do here? Should I try and take out one of these guys? Oh no, Arnaud is right at 18. If he kills anything else, he's going to go into the orange zone. So he's just going to go 1, 2. His third action will be... oh, he has a free search action. So that was 1, 2. So he has a free search action. And this is his free search action, leaving him 2 actions. So he has a dagger. Gain +1 with another equipped weapon. It doesn't do him any good. So he has 2 actions left. He might as well do an exchange action. Does he want to give that to Nellie? Or does he want to give that to Anne? He's going to give it to Anne. And Anne's going to then put that into her backpack. And at the same time, Anne still has a hammer. She's going to exchange the hammer with Arnaud. So Arnaud will put the axe in his backpack and he will equip the hammer. Okay, he has an action left, and he might as well just stay in the room. That's basically going to conclude our first turn, which I don't know if we got anything done or not. We didn't find a torch. We didn't find dragon bile. We have this abomination on the board. Well, I'm going to zoom out. We're going to have all of our zombies move, and then we're going to spawn. All right, got all the zombies that we can see now. So these walkers, of course, all the noise right here in the room. So these walkers will just move here. The runner will move 1, 2 this way. The abomination will move 1 this way. Remember, we got to get into this room. This is not good. This walker goes here. Fatty goes here. The runner is going to run up to here. And these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got, these guys will split up. So we're going to take 2 Deadeye walkers this way, 1 this way, and the runner is going to go, well, it's the same distance, so he will run with this 1 Deadeye walker. And that's all the movement. Now we're into spawning, and we're still in the yellow. Nobody kicked over to the orange yet. So our first spawn point is going to be 2 walkers. Okay, that I can deal with. That's not too horrendous. Remember, we don't want to get too closed into this room. We're going to have to fight our way out here in a second. So up at the north, which you can just see the bottom of the spawn point for yellow, we're going to have 1 fatty. Boy, I think we're getting lucky, but of course, probably double spawn and then all kinds of nastiness. The last spawn point, which is right here, in the yellow, 4 Deadeye walkers. That's not what we want in this corridor, but that is what we get. 4 Deadeye walkers. Wow. Okay. We got lots of them left in the bin, and I think our next turn is going to be searching like mad. Once that abomination gets to us, we're going to be in trouble. All right, let me readjust the camera. We're going to have 1 more turn. And then we're going to see what we can do. Again, for the scenario, we need to get into the vaults. We need to get both vault artifacts. We need to get somebody into the red zone. And we need to retrieve the black book from in this room. And currently we're still at the yellow spawn zone. But I think very soon we're going to have to kick over to the orange, because I don't know any other way we're going to get out of it. So let me readjust the camera, and we'll have our second turn for the episode. All right, so we're all happily gathered together in this little room, and Baldric is up first this time. And so the first thing we're going to do, everyone's going to do a search. We've got to find dragon bile. We got to find a torch. So we're going to search, and Baldric finds a lovely zombie hiding in the room, a walker. Okay. So there's our walker showing up. Excuse me, my voice is going again. Now Baldric does have a hammer on him, so he can use it as a melee weapon, of course. He doesn't want to use his disintegrate because he doesn't want to hit his friends. So with the hammer, he will then take his second action, attacking the walker, hits on a 4+. Okay, for his third action, he will try that again. And this time he gets a 4. Takes down the walker, and still has 1 action left. Excuse me, my voice is just going here. Springtime allergies. So he's up to 15 experience. He's still quite a ways away from getting over into the orange. He needs 19 for that. And that's going to be the end of his turn. So up next is going to be Lord Bazaar, or LB the Dwarf. First thing he's going to do, actually, he's going to do an exchange action with Arnaud. He's going to give Arnaud the Chaos Longbow. Now, Arnaud can't use it yet because he's not in the orange, but this gets it into his backpack, so he will be able to use it when he kicks over into the orange. He also has plenty of arrows. So that was LB the Dwarf's first action. His second action, of course, is going to be searching. What do we find? Chainmail armor. Okay, he'll be able to put that in his backpack. Now, he already has a shield. And so he'll put it in his backpack. For his third action, he will do an exchange with Nellie. So he's going to give Nellie the chainmail armor. So Nellie now has chainmail armor. The dwarf, I believe, has one action left, but again, it's not much point kind of going out in the street. We really need dragon bile. And we need a torch, and now it is Nellie's turn. Oh boy, I'm just sitting in this room letting the zombies pack onto us, but Nellie's first action is going to be searching. She finds the deflecting dagger. Well, that is really good for her. Gain +1 die with another equipped melee weapon. Counts as a melee weapon and a shield. Armor roll 4+ or reroll. Well, she can put a dagger into her armor slot. So this goes into her backpack first. So her first action was to search. Her second action is to... oh no, she can actually do that right now. So she's going to put that into her armor slot. But for her second action, she will then give the chainmail to... who is she going to give it to? She'll give it to Baldric as an exchange. And she has a free move and a couple of actions left. Oh man, and there's not much point her doing anything because, again, we need torches, we need dragon bile. Up next, Arnaud. He's just going to search. So it's being a boring episode, but we've got to equip or we're dead. He finds healing enchantment. Once per turn, the target survivor recovers 1 wound up to the starting total healing. Can't be used to resurrect a survivor. Well, that is an exceptionally good spell to have. So for first action, he did a search, found that spell, and I wonder if he should just give that. He's going to exchange it now. Oh boy, and should we just give it to Baldric so he can heal and disintegrate, but then he has no melee weapon. I think for his second action he's going to do an exchange. He's going to give that to Anne. So Anne has the healing ability. Yeah, and then she has a +1. If she goes into the orange, she can get a +1 free magic action. Or plus melee action. Oh man, it gets tougher to make these decisions. However, we still have not found dragon bile or a torch. Up last then is going to be Anne. Anne will do her first action. I'm skipping actions, I know, because we just need to search. And she's going to search. And she finds Death Strike. Oh boy. Well, she's just going to put that into her backpack. And is she just going to waste all of her actions? I don't know. I think we're in big trouble. We're having spawning that's going to be happening, zombie movement, and we have not found a torch. And we have not found any dragon bile. So, we are still delayed because that's what we're looking for, and that's really what we need. So once again, I'm going to have to zoom out, and we're going to have the zombies move and spawn. And that's going to be the end of this episode. It's not been too exciting, but we're just searching like mad. Okay, once again, I think I've got everything pretty much on the board, so I can move everything. So these two walkers, of course, will shamble their way in here. The runner will also make his way into this spot. We are going to have these two walkers move here. This runner will move in here. This walker will go here. You can see a bit of a pile up. And have the fatty go here. The Deadeye Walker there, the runner there, the Abomination, ooh. These Deadeye Walkers coming down the street, these Deadeye Walkers coming this way, and the fatty going that way. Everybody's moved. And now for the worst part of the turn, the spawn. So we're going to start here. We're still in yellow, and we get one runner. Okay, one runner shows up here. Oh boy, we're going to have to fight our way out. We're going to be in the orange here in a minute. Oh, that's not the right card. Our second spawn up in the north. Oh man. In the yellow is a double spawn. So right here, where we're trying to get to, of course we get a double spawn. The first of the double spawns is, of course, a necromancer. Oh my god. I don't know if we're going to win this. I really think we're probably not going to win it. That was the first of the double spawn, but we have to spawn a necromancer space immediately, so we still have another spawn after this. We're going to get necromancer comes with two walkers. Oh boy, he comes with a little entourage of two walkers, and then we have the last of the double spawn, And then we have to spawn there as well, I think. And we're going to get a fatty showing up there. And that was the last of the double spawn. But now we have to spawn for this thing. So I'm going to have to shuffle all of the discarded cards. So I'm going to come right back and we're going to do the last spawn. Okay, and we have one final spawn in this area. Wow, this is terrible. Unbelievable. Which means we jump over here now for a double spawn. Oh, we are in such big trouble. Four Deadeye Walkers. Well, I think we're going to be going out in a blaze of glory in this episode, or not this episode, but in this series. I don't see how we're going to win this. Excuse my voice again, dying on me. We still have one more spawn over there. Why doesn't it just be another double spawn? One extra activation for all runners. Oh, that's going to cause us pain. All right, well, let's do the runners that are farthest away. This one's going to move here. This one will move here. Unfortunately for us, we have two runners right here. They get two actions each. The first is to run right into the room with us, and then they're going to get an attack each. Oh man, so now we have two runners in the room. They get an attack each. We'll have Baldric take one of the hits because he has the chainmail armor. So if he rolls a 4+, he will not take the damage. Yes, Baldric rolling his usual self. So he does take 1 damage, from 3 hit points down to 2. At least we found a healing spell. And the second person to take a hit, oh man, will be, or should Baldric take it again? No, let's do Lord Bazaar because he has the shield. It also deflects. Oh no, Nellie has the dagger. Let's do Nellie. Nellie also, her deflecting dagger is, and it's usable in the yellow zone, which she is in. Lets her roll armor as a 4+, so she's going to use her deflecting dagger. Come on, Nellie. Nope. Nellie also will take a damage. She's gone from 3 hit points down to 2. So we have 3 damaged survivors right now. We Baldric with a hit point gone. LB the dwarf hit point gone. Nellie hit point gone. And yeah, we've got a swarm. We have an abomination on the way. And the unfortunate thing is we have no dragon bile and we have no torch. So we have no way of taking this guy out. I have no idea how we're going to conclude or win this scenario. We haven't found the green key, haven't found the blue key. Unfortunately, this is either blue or green over here. So, wow. I don't know. I guess you can just continue to watch the series and watch me get hammered down to nothing. Of course, we're playing with 5 heroes. We're supposed to be playing with 6, but hey, the little added challenge is kind of fun. So thanks so much for watching along. This is Zombicide Black Plague. We're playing Quest 2, the Black Book, and we're not doing very well. But anyway, I appreciate your comments, your subscriptions, your likes. Really, really appreciate it a lot. And we'll see you next time for the continuation of the Black Book.